हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? आई होप यू आर डूइंग ग्रेट. This is your channel 15-minute short videos of haloalkane and haloarene. Today we are going to discuss the chemical properties of haloalkane. Haloalkane, so channel को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए. So let's discuss about the relative reactivity of haloalkane, right? So let's discuss about it. As you know, the CX bond is polar bond. CX bond is polar bond, and these are very reactive compounds because of that, on the basis of their electronegativity difference between carbon and halogen atom. There is a electronegativity difference between both of them. So the reactivity order was be like that: RF, right? RF is more electronegative than RCl or RBr or Ri, yeah, because of the electronegativity difference. But in reality, the difference is not like that. Because of the bond length and bond dissociation energy, the Ri bond is easier to break comparison to RBr, comparison to RCl, comparison to RF. So the most reactive is order is this, on the basis of CX bond. The bond dissociation energy is higher for CF. This one is bond dissociation energy is higher, and for Ri it is the minimum. Ri is easy to break. Okay, so let's start it. The first reaction we are going to discuss is nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic, you can write down with me, nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay. So in case of nucleophilic substitution reaction, alkyl halide undergoes a nucleophilic substitution like that. Suppose this is your Rx compound. This is slightly positive, this is slightly negative. So when nucleophile attack, that is denoted by capital Z, it will add up to the alkyl group and X minus will be removed. X is halogen atom. So this Z minus must be a strong nucleophile, and the better leaving group is I minus. Okay. Now let's go with the examples. So we have a number of examples for this because we have a number of nucleophile. Let's start with the first one. Examples. Rx. First example. Rx react with aqueous KOH. React with aqueous KOH. Here it is behave as a nucleophile. So the formation of ROH plus HX will be there. In case of second, Rx reacts with AgOH. AgOH. It will form again ROH plus AgX. So this is the second case of nucleophile reaction. Third is Rx with alcoholic KCN. It will again form RCN. Remember, RCN plus KX, because KCN is an ionic compound. This is an ionic compound. Okay, this is an ionic compound, so it will provide Cn minus ion. Okay, whereas remember that also, if there is Rx reacts with what? AgCN. So in case of this, the attack is from the nitrogen side and it will form RNC plus Kx. So in case of AgCN, it is RNC because That is from the nitrogen side. So the next one is fifth one, which is Rx. React with X is an halogen atom. React with AgNO2. AgNO2. It will form RNO2. Okay, nitroalkane plus, you can remember, nitroalkane plus AgX. The sixth reaction you can write down Rx with what? You have to remember KNO2. KNO2. Here again the reaction will proceed with this. It is known as alkyl nitrite plus KX. Remember this equation also. Okay. So the seventh one is Rx in the presence of NaN3. It will form Rn3 is your azide plus NaX. Rn3 azides. The next reaction is Rx reacts with NaSH. Okay, NaSH. It will form thiols. That is RSH, that is known as thiols plus NaX. So this is your thiols. Okay. Next reaction you can write down ninth number. That is again Rx reacts with R dash COO Ag. It will give R dash COO R plus AgX. Okay. So again this will be removed and the reaction proceed like that. The next reaction we can write down in this Rx react with R dash ONA. It will form ether, that is R dash OR plus NaX. In case of this reaction, you can write down ninth number reaction is very important, and this is also known as Williamson synthesis. Okay. For ether, any kind of ether you can prepare from this reaction. Ether preparation from the Rx. So you can remember that. The 11th reaction is your we can go with Rx reacts with R-ONA. We have already done that. So this is Williamson synthesis, basically this one, not that one. Ether preparation, ether. Okay, so the next reaction would be Rx react with Na2S. It will form R S R plus 2x. RaSR 2NX. For example, you have CH3Cl reacts with NaOS. It will form CH3 SCH3 plus 2NS. Okay. So this is known as basically thioether. This compound is thioether. RSR is thioether. Okay. So you can remember that also. The next reaction you can write down. This is again very easy reaction. You can remember that R dash Rx reacts with R dash SNA. It will form, this reaction must be in the presence of C2H5OH alcohol. water, and this will give R dash S R. R is the alkyl group, 2NaX. So this is again the good reaction. And now we are going to talk about Friedel-Crafts reaction. This is reaction number 30, Friedel-Crafts. In this reaction, the Rx compound react with benzene, C6H6 benzene. This is benzene in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. In the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 medium, it will form C6H5R plus HX. Remember, like Gibson synthesis for ether, this is the Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts reaction. So you can write down the example regarding that. Suppose you have CH3Cl in the presence of benzene, anhydrous AlCl3. It will form C6H5 again, CH3, toluene plus HCl. So this is your toluene. This is your Friedel-Crafts reaction. You can remember that also. Now the next reaction we are going to discuss is, the next reaction is also very important. This is reaction number 14, and the reaction goes like that. Rx react with moist Ag2O. It will form direct alcohol. Again, no byproduct we are going to discuss in that. Moist Ag2O, it will form alcohol. The 15th number, 2 moles of Rx react with Ag2O, but in this case dry one. If we are taking dry one, remember, very important, it will form ether. Very easy preparation for ether, plus 2AgX plus 2AgX. The next method you can write down, 16th one is Rx, and the last one plus NaC triple bond Cr dash. So this is your alkyne plus Na, both are mixed in this. This will give the alkyne Rc triple bond C R dash plus NaX. So this is the alkyne formation from the halide, alkyl halide to alkyne in the presence of this NaC triple bond Cr dash. Okay, so you can remember that also. Now we are going to talk about Sheriff rule and other reactions. These are the nucleophilic substitution reaction. The number 2 reaction is dehydrohalogenation. Let's discuss about this. Dehydrohalogenation. It involves alpha beta elimination, and it follows E1 and E2 mechanisms. Let's discuss the reaction first, then we will go for Shedzev rule. Suppose RCH CH